I'm gonna be dropping a little video soon about like, exact number, all that type of shit.
Hmm.
This year, I already did a couple 100,000. A lot of it is with creators, I'm not gonna lie. But honestly, I stopped tracking the number because it's just like it's just money now, you know what I mean?
Not
So
facts.
it's really just about like looking at my bank, yo, do I have what I want? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's really it. Because at the end of the day, it's profit is what matters, you know? So I stopped really giving a fuck about the dashboards. I used to be super attached to like checking my dashboard, like, yo, what number am I? What number am I at? But now it's like, bro, that shit doesn't really matter, you know what I mean?
Not facts, bro. I have the Shopify notifications off. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I just check my shit at the end of the day. I'm gonna be checking my shit, boys. Well, hey, well, first of all, I appreciate you, like, come on here, just showing love and shit like that, and like coming on, like, coming AMA, tapping in, shit like that, and kind of like just like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel me? So I already told you beforehand what we're gonna be doing, bro. Just drop some shit. That's OC. But basically y'all just gonna ask some questions. Me and him are gonna go back and forth giving our answers. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing the same thing I did last time, where you guys go. I'm gonna pick answers from the chat. Just at me, so I can like read the question, and then after that, some people are gonna be coming up. We're gonna answer some questions when people come up, and yeah, bro, same way as last time, how we did it with Marky and Ozzy, bro. Yeah, I'm recording. I am recording. So you go ahead and ask y'all questions and shit like that, bro. But it should be funny as shit. All right, bet. Go ahead, man. What's your testing strategy when ripping? Specifically for ripping. So you want to answer first? Or you want me to?
How you gonna answer that?
All right, bet. So for me personally, the one thing you need to understand about ripping, and the one thing I will tell you right now, is that ripping only works if, for me personally, when I'm being original, right? So it's kind of like going back into the understanding basis of organic, right? So with organic, Josh, and we all know, if you're sitting there and there's one person on the product, you can hop on, copy one-to-one with your own original content and go crazy, right? And then from there, if there's 2, 3 people on the product, you can do new angle, new concept, bring a new variant to the market, shit like that, right? To actually differentiate yourself to allow you to go viral. The biggest thing I'll tell you right now is that with ripping, the key is to be original. So I'm sure everybody knows this already. When I made a video on it, I made over 100K literally just pure ripping. Like when ripping, nobody knew what ripping was. I wasn't even sitting there filming or nothing. And how I did it was every time I would see a product, I'd figure out a way to be original, which kind of goes back into like the back end of like actually what organic is. You feel what I'm saying? Understanding how to differentiate yourself from the competitor to actually go crazy. So I would look at the competitor, see how they're doing, and I'd find a new angle to take with the market. Or this is where I brought up the new viral ad formats, bro. New viral ad formats is like super, super big. So if you see a competitor and he's doing, let's say 3, 2, 1, you can come in and do run to IKEA and go viral like that. So with ripping, the key factor for me is just being original and like allowing myself to see, is there anything I could do with the product with their own rip content to actually go viral. All right, you go ahead. We did that.
Oh, me with the same thing, ripping?
Yeah. They're like, we're just gonna go back and forth,
Oh,
just give our own answers.
yeah, yeah. For me, for ripping, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I really just like I never. A lot of people ask about like stealing videos one to one. I very rarely do that. If I have a primed Instagram or some shit like that, prime Facebook, I'll take someone's video one to one, boom, throw that shit on my shit. Other than that, I'm not gonna rip one to one. I'll just like take the videos, take certain clips, put them together from multiple videos. TikTok, bro, that shit gets, bro. TikTok is almost like, it's weird. You could literally post a video one to one and you might not get flagged at all. Another account, you could post a video one to one, you're getting flagged. You could like rip multiple videos, you'll still get flagged, but it's just the same shit to be honest. S Tick, you know what I mean? V make, basically pretty much the same thing as him, and just putting clips together. You're mixing and matching,
Yeah,
simple
exactly.
as that.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Let's see. How do you go about creating multiple accounts on a single iOS device without being shadow banned? I've never dealt with. Hey, bro, you go ahead and answer this, bro.
Nah, that's never happened to me. Yo, I don't know what it is. I don't know about you, bro, but like all this like shadow ban shit and like yo, I don't like India too, bro. Because people always ask about like VPN. I've only like hit India like in my entire journey, bro. Maybe like 3 times max.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, and like that's VPN without VPN. I don't know about you. Do you target like India
Bro,
like that?
I'm not
I've
gonna
never hit
lie.
India.
With the amount of volume that I do hit India a little bit more. But like in terms of like
Mm.
always hitting India, one no, and the shadow ban shit. To be honest with you, if you're getting shadow banned and you're just really getting low views, it's because your product is shit or you're not testing actively. From what I've seen, bro. But like India in general, bro. Like for instance, you're from Canada, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I have niggas who are in Canada tell me that like they think that it's because they're in Canada that they're hitting India. And I'm like, bro, what?
Nah, bro. Nah.
It's a product issue.
Bro, yo, when I first started organic, bro, I had no VPN. and I was posting videos. I was going viral, but I was only hitting like Africa, India. Bro, one of my friends tried to tell me like, bro, your skin to be white. You need someone who's like fully white to do it. I'm like, bro, that's cap. There's no way, right?
Yeah.
And so like I get a VPN. I'm still targeting like Africa, India, shit like that. And I got a whole new phone. Ever since then, never had an issue. I don't know what it was, bro, or how the logistics of it, but when I got a new phone, that shit never happened again. But that first phone I had, no matter what I did, VPN, hashtags, captions, audios, I was always fucking hitting India, all platforms.
So would you say you think it's a limiting belief, but also you think it's like a product selection issue? Because when I made a video on actually targeting, one thing that I've noticed, especially, is like it usually comes down to the sounds that you're using and the product that you're running. So like if you're running a product that's going, and let's say it's a Muslim product, you're gonna hit those countries. Like if you're running a product that's worldwide and not U.S. based, you're most likely gonna hit newer
100%.
countries. So you think it's more of like just a product
Yeah,
and
yeah.
music issue?
Product, music, yeah. And like for example, like, yo, the POV camera, right? Like, I never did it, but I know people who use that funk music. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, that shit, right? And when you use that type of music, it was so broad. So because it was so broad, bro, you got people from India, all different countries, right? But if you're using some like niche down, like, equestrian type music, bro, it's hitting exact audience, Like I never target any other country except for US and Canada when I ran that shit.
Yeah. Now I know a lot of people, bro, because so many people. I mean, bro, that nobody knows about that era of organic, bro. That was so long ago, bro. When everybody was running
Yeah.
POV camera, bro. I know so many people who ran that shit and just they went viral, but straight they couldn't convert per mil because of the fact that like, bro, they just weren't being niche down and they were running like you said broad
Oh, they weren't
audiences.
going niche.
Not facts,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
Not facts. I definitely agree, bro. So would you say that super like I agree on this, but like for your take on it, because I know I've seen you talk about it a lot before, and like being more niche down helps the per mil exponentially.
100%. The only thing is there's a median. Like you gotta meet in the middle because if you're too niched, depending on your product, your audience is limited. Now you're hitting like a super small audience, so the per mil might be crazy high, right? But like because the audience is a certain size, you can't go beyond that. But if your audience is like way bigger and shit, and going broad, like being in the middle, you know what I mean, is better. Cause like if it's so niche, if it's only so many people and you're going so niche, there's only so many people who can buy that shit who give a fuck about it. That's why there's certain products that, you know, you can get like 40 million views and they'll like make money, So it's
Yeah.
like there's a middle you gotta be
Yeah,
at.
bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That recently happened to me. So I went and because like I'm usually always super niche down. Like if I'm running like a Star Wars product, I'll go and I'll make sure to put like Star Wars lover, like Anakin Skywalker lover, like dark. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Be super niche
Yeah.
down. But recently I didn't do that, and I just put the simple text saying like babe, why would you buy this stupid shit? Like we all know those viral texts that go super crazy on Instagram, and it didn't convert at all. Like the product did not convert at all, and I understood it's because of the fact that the text hook itself, like if you don't have a niche down text hook, then you're not going to hit that audience. You're just gonna hit a broader audience who thinks the product's cool, and you're not gonna convert per mil, bro. So like you need to make sure you're being super like specific with the type of not only text hooks you're using, but sounds are important. But text hooks, bro, they really do dictate how many people actually. Bro, I'm telling you, if you just go run your product and you do the super
Mhm.
viral text hooks that always go viral on Instagram, like what I'm saying, babe, stop wasting money on stupid shit. Where like all the OG text hooks that now people are using because everybody's trying to focus on
Yeah.
Instagram and Facebook, then you would see that like, bro, it goes fucking crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And also like you're gonna convert way more per million views. So let me answer this.
Facts.
Uh, what's the strategy when hopping on a product as a second or third competitor? AI original content. You want to answer first, or you want me to?
Sure, I'll answer that. Wait, where's that question?
It's
Say it again.
what's the strategy when hopping on a product and you're the second to third competitor only using AI?
Yeah, so for me, like, bro, I hear a lot of people always talking about like AI testing, regular testing, bro. For me, it is the exact same shit. Like a lot of people treat AI like this super high level thing, but it's like AI is a tool. The testing is the same shit. It's still a video. So the same way if you're filming a product and you're gonna split test the hook, you do the same thing with AI because it comes down to organic, bro. It comes down to organic marketing. AI is literally just a tool. You're split testing the same shit, testing the same shit. And the second thing, wait, say the question one more time.
He was just asking like, okay, so if you're the second or third person on a product, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
using
yeah.
AI,
We have
how do
testing
you go about
strategy,
it?
right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So then the other thing too is Bro, being second or third does not fucking matter. It depending on how big the market audience is. For example, I'm running a product, bro. I was like 15% on. Minimum at least 10 to 15 in there, right? And I made over $20,000 in a week. I'm gonna do a video on that shit. But bro, I was over 10% on it. And my testing strategy, it was an AI product too. And the testing strategy for it was literally I just copied one to one first couple videos. After that, I literally went and just found multiple other competitors who I'll call competitors, but it's not direct competitors. So basically, I'm talking like maybe anyone in the same niche, anyone with a similar product, viral videos in general, anything that is viral. That's kind of what I do. If I see something that's viral, I could be scrolling on the burner, right? And I'll see a viral video. I'll look at that, I'll save that, and I'll be like, why is that viral? You know, is it the hook? Is it the text? Is it the suspension they're building? Is it the curiosity they're building? Is it, you know, the hook, the concept? Like, what are they doing in that shit? And I'll try to implement that into my video. You know, obviously you're gonna have to change certain words and change it to like, you know, be tailored to your product, to your audience. But I'm literally testing everything. Like my first 10 videos, I'll test broadly like anything. I'm not gonna do the same shit. First 10 videos, I'll try one concept, different hook, different text. From there, I see what works, what doesn't work, you know, analyze retention rates, all that type of shit, engagement, and then mix and match, push it together. And boom, viral video, spam that viral video, literally went viral from there, you know?
Okay, bet. Okay, bet. So like
Simple as that.
for me, pretty much the same thing. So for me personally, it all comes down to the type of product that you're running at the end of the day. Like if you're running a more niche down product, like it's very hard to hop on products and do the same exact things as everybody else if you're running a niche down product because there's again same thing as you said. There's not that much market share. Like you know what I mean. The audience isn't crazy big enough to where everybody can go viral. You know what I'm saying? So then from there, like if I'm the second or third person on the product and it's a niche down product, I then try to find like a new angle. So what I'll go do is I'll ask Claude like, what are some other niches that would also want this product as well, or I could also market this product too, or I'll do, and then from there, once it gives me a list, I'll then go take that list, go to TikTok, and do deep research to actually make sure like the actual product people would actually want that product, and then I would go take that new angle, boom, boom, 1K days, 2K days, 20K a month, easy. Or the next thing you could do is I talked about before doing a new viral ad format, bro. So going and doing like again, if someone's doing 3, 2, 1, run to IKEA or running an emotional, I'll just go do a different viral ad format, do burner research, going and looking at my winning concept list because I have a whole list of all the most winning concepts, and I'll find a viral ad format that hasn't been done with the product to go viral. Or the third thing, which nobody really talks about, taking it to a new country, bro. I have like 3 to 4 students right now who are printing with products. All they did was they just took it to a new country. Do not sleep on taking products to a new country. Me personally, bro, I've ran up products in Germany, like going fucking crazy. All because, especially when there's nobody on that product in a different country, all you gotta do is take that product, slow it in that country, and boom, you're fucking printing, and you have all the market share in that country. Now, you do have to make sure that, like, that country would actually want that product because Germany doesn't want every product from the US or like other countries in general. But that's one way. And there's so many people that aren't like big and organic who I've seen and talked to who they're fucking Poland demons, Germany demons, bro, fucking in general. But me personally, I don't try to target UK because UK and US is kind of like the same thing. I feel like it's the same thing with Canada, right? Like you see the same shit in the US, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yo, Poland low key is slept on, bro.
Nah,
Poland and yo,
facts.
Netherlands too. Netherlands. No one talks about
I've never
Netherlands.
ran a product in Netherlands. Is there like OC?
I bro, I never ran the product in Netherlands, but there was a product I ran, bro. I'm telling you, like 80% of my sales, fucking Netherlands, bro. I wasn't even like no VPN, no nothing, bro.
No, that's OC.
You know?
That's OC. Okay, bet. And then let me see. Let me answer another quick. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. What y'all work for? Like, how do you guys stay organized when running multiple products and setting your day up? Like, you split your day up product by product or based on work, like product research in them. So I'll like tell you like how I go about working, like my workflow, and then he can kind of goes into his. So for me personally, bro, I have people who, like, at this point now, I keep it real with everybody, bro. I have a lot going on. Obviously, I have a one-on-one. I have a VIP Discord, and also I do organic. So it all comes down to understanding how to build systems, especially from where you're at going up, and also being able to hire effectively. And that's kind of like where I'm at, where it's like, right now, currently, there's no way I can run 20 products on my own and go and fucking handle the one-on-one, handle the VIP. So I've hired people as well, and I have like people who I work with and like running products. Like I do run like one product at a time myself. If it's a banger and I want to hop on, I'll hop on that shit. I know I'm gonna print by myself. But at this point now, like I have to hire people, and that's like for me. So I always go and I hire people as well. And it really just comes down to like system building, like and understand. Like I have my day systemized. So when I wake up in the morning, I have a whole to-do list that I do, I write that shit out. I like plan it out for only the needle pushing tasks. Like I only focus on needle pushing tasks. I have my goal, which is the main goal of what I want, and then from there I have the key factors I need to do to actually get there. And it's just doing those things every single day and not focusing on the goal. Like once you write down the goal, you don't focus on it, and you go and you just do the same things every single day to get there. And as time goes on, but you just fucking get there. And like for me, when it comes to building system out, it's just like it just depends on like how can you optimally get everything you need to get done at the same time while also like how's my day? So you have 24 hours in a day. It's like figuring out how can you get everything you want to get done and more and do more of what you're already doing while also being able to handle everything at the same time at an effective rate. So doing high quality quantity, which I talk about, is like doing quality. Shout out Alex Hormozy. And just doing the most amount of quality that you can do while also doing the most effective amount of quantity. And if your quantity starts going crazy and your quality starts dropping, you then need to take a step back, redefine your system so it can handle that much quantity, and then go and now will match the quality. And that's how, like, I guess you could say scaling is while also being effective and not killing yourself. So it all comes down to, like, honestly, like, my day looks different than almost everybody in here. I'm sure Kane's is the same way because, bro, we're just at two different levels. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. So you go ahead.
So the question was
Like, what's your workflow like?
release
How do you guys
schedule.
stay organized
Yeah,
with
yeah.
running multiple prods and setting your day up, like, for, like, split
Yeah.
your day into, like, product for product?
Yeah, honestly, when I first started in the very beginning, I would do sticky notes, bro. I had like five sticky notes all over my desk, and it was basically simple shit, just like do this, do this, do this, and I was in this room right here at this spot, morning, literally no joke, 9 a.m. till 2 a.m. like every single day for minimum 8 months. Did not go outside unless I was going to the gym. Very rarely did I ever get food. Did not hang out with anyone. It was just work, work, work 24/7. And I was running like five products at once. And it was just like, you know, first run this product, get the videos. I'll do the draft method if you guys should already know what that is. You're just like, you know, pre-making videos, pre-filming, like, you know, I'm not filming every single fucking day. This was at filming times, right? So that was that shit now. Back then. Now, because I have creators, because yeah, I mean everything is a lot more picky and shit. Um, bro, it's really just a lot of managing creators. I'll talk on that because like that's probably what takes up most of my day. I'll have like a doc with my creator. I'll talk to my creator basically every single day. Right now I have two, and I'll have like a doc. On the doc, it'll be like the product, all the accounts. I'll look at the accounts, and I'll put down like a bunch of videos, like copy these one to one, you know, and then I'll put more videos, and I'll say take the text from this, do this with this, and I'll just have like a bunch of shit. Then I'll have texts to use. Then I'll use like audios, and I'll just basically throw a bunch of shit, have them do all that type of stuff, and then it'll be analyzing, looking at more competitors, looking at similar competitors, looking at ideas to take. That's pretty much the bulk. Other than that, I have my one or two. Like for me right now, bro. Back then it was like way more products. Like I'm fucking running like five at once. But now, bro, when you have creators, it's different. And when you understand that working harder isn't always working harder, working smarter is better than working harder. You know what I mean? If you know, I don't know how to say it proper, but working
Yeah.
smarter is better than working harder when you do it correctly, right? So I'm not running as many products myself, right? I'm running them more with creators. I'll run one, two myself at a time. And bro, honestly, it comes out to like at the end of the month, like last month, I ran like 18 products total. Um, bro, that's pretty much it.
No,
Simple
yeah.
shit for me. Just creators. Obviously, I have my students. Um, yeah, it's really just structure and analyzing most
No,
of the day,
fam.
and moving quick, you know, because it always changes. Like probably for you too, bro. Like you're not fucking running a product for 2 weeks. Like shit gotta move quick. If you see something's wrong, boom, I'm dropping it same day. I invested like 1.5K, 2K into a certain product because I was doing like bulk and a bunch of shit. And bro, like 3 days later, I dropped that product. So I literally lost $2,000 for fucking jack shit.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, is like I'm not gonna sit here bitching and shit. Like I need to make money. Me
Exactly.
moving quicker was better than me trying to figure this out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. No, I agree, and that just goes to show. That's why these AMAs are hella good. Cause like me and him have obviously two different like testing strategy how we go about things. Cause he says that he only runs two products. Like with creators, obviously he has more systemized. But for me, bro, I'm going crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm testing a shit ton, bro. Like I'm pushing out hella volume,
Yeah.
always going crazy, and it's just how it is. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own things. You feel what I'm saying? So I do think now. I
How
will
many
say,
products?
me personally, right
I,
now,
I was just gonna say, how many products do you think you run a month? Yeah, yeah.
bro. um. Rough estimate last month probably like 35.
35?
Yeah, I went crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was getting OC. Cause like for me right now, I'm kind of like in a phase where I'm trying to hit 200, 300K month, right? I'm hitting at three. I want to be like the
Mm.
best of the best. I don't give a fuck. And while I'm in organic, I want to be the best. So for me right now, how I've always done things is I'm very, very, very big on learning, and not only that, being able to handle what I'm already doing. So for me, and how I came into this month, right? Well, I dealt with some issues also this month. I kind of like was going crazy. Was like I dealt with like I had 30K on hold. Like I went crazy, had like a 30K week, and then I got all that shit on hold. So then after that, like I had to take a step back for a sec. But for me and how I went about it was, I'm pushing out extreme amounts of volume while keeping the same amount of quality. And every single time, what I do is
Yeah.
that whenever I start pushing out more volume and the quality starts dropping, I immediately stop down, take a sec, understand the system I have going on right now. What's going on? Why is my quality dropping when my quantity when my quantity is going up? I'll take a step back, analyze exactly what I have going on, and then once I fix that main issue or put in place what needs to be put, like then from there the ball starts rolling again, and then I can kind of go. So last month was super big on me. I did like 65K last month, 65K, and I definitely could have pushed
Mm.
past like 200, 300K. I do think so, and the main issues for me was like figuring that out. So now coming into this month, I kind of have everything figured out, and like that's it. My goal is like
Yeah.
2, 3, 400K. So I'm really pushing out a shit
Yes.
ton of volume. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, yo, so for you, because 35 products, right? That's definitely a lot of volume, you know? So for you, when you look back at that shit, right? Do you think like, the 35, like you had to run all 35?
Okay, so that's a great fucking question, bro. And I have people who ask me this all the time. So all 35 products that I ran were all products that had pure conviction, like pure conviction in. But I
Yeah.
also learned a lot from a lot of those products. So, for instance, some of those products I went viral with, and they hit niches that I'd never tested. I was touching some untapped niches I've never touched before in organic, and they ended up getting bad targeting, and they ended up converting. So it was a learning lesson right there. So now I know moving forward that those countries, or not only those countries, I took some products also new countries that I've never tested before as well, didn't work, and also the niches that I took in, they didn't convert because they were bad countries. You feel what I'm saying? So those are two things that I
Yeah.
learned, like doing those new audiences because I was doing research on them. And the third thing I would say is that a lot of those products, what happened was, is that I couldn't get the videos out fast enough. So what happened was, is I would go and we hop on those products, and that's why strategy is hella important. Me and my career would hop on those products, but it would deal with people like, it kind of comes back into like your system, which I was talking about. So if I have a creator, right, or if I'm working with somebody and we hop on the product, but then he's moving slow, it now affects me. So it's about being able to hire somebody and also work with somebody who I can trust to throw on a product, not only throw on a product, be
Facts.
able to work effectively, be able to get the videos out effectively, understand my vision, see how I'm doing, also have trust in me to also be able to listen to what I'm saying and have conviction in me. So it was a lot of that, of also firing, hiring, trying to meet people, and like
Yeah, yeah.
getting people together. So that was another big issue that I dealt with, and not only that. It was really just like these products were bangers. It's just that the people behind them couldn't get them done fast enough for me to actually hop on. So I knew it was a banger. I knew it printed, but I just couldn't get it out fast enough. You know what I'm saying? So now for me, I took a step back and I realized that moving forward, I need to focus on strategy. So because I'm doing as much quantity as I can, and it comes with its business, bro. At the end of the day, because I'm doing a shit ton of quantity, my speed has dropped. I talked about this with my boy Reen. Shout out my boy Reen, he's in here. My speed has dropped. So I don't focus on speed anymore. Like, I'm sure like you focus on speed. I know a couple other people in the space focus on speed. I don't do speed anymore. I focus on strategy. So when I hop on a product, I immediately think, and this has actually helped me a shit ton. When I see a product, I don't immediately just hop on it. I sit down for a second. I one predict how the market's gonna look before the products hop on. So let's say like a product is trending, right? So we all seen like resin lamps like that. When I would see a resin lamp, I wouldn't think, okay, should I hop on? I would think in my head, what is about to happen to the market? What are people thinking to doing? Are hella people about to hop on the product? And I would analyze and predict, okay, hella people are about to hop on the product and do this. How can I separate? What are some new angles I can do? What are some new concepts I can do? What are some new variants I can bring to the market to be able to separate myself to actually go crazy? And that's what I did that month, and I did 140K that month. And the key factor for me is just going and, especially at this point, is focusing on strategy, because I understand that my speed isn't going to be as fast as everybody else. Like, if me and you send the same product, unless I have a fucking demon, like a demon who's ready, which I always do now. Like, it's something I also learned, having people who I know is ready to immediately hop on a product and hop on the same day. But if I can't do that, I go and I focus mainly on strategy. So every product that I test is a product that I look at and really analyze everything in the market share. And that's why I really push that out to like my YouTube, is like really understanding the market share, what people are doing, what angles they're taking, what concepts are doing, and how can you be different to separate yourself from the competitor to actually go crazy. So I mean, I don't know if I was ready
Yeah.
for hella long, but like that's like
Ah, yo,
actually.
that point though you made though about like creators and how they were kind of slowing you down, bro. That's why for me, bro, I'm strict as fuck with my creators, bro. Like, I've had the same creators. Like, I've known my creators that I work with. I have like five I could access at any moment, right?
Yeah,
And those five, I've known them for months and months and months since 2025.
yeah.
I have one new creator though who like I've known for like a couple months just this year, just in 2025. But like any creator I work with, bro, I need to be on the same page. Like my first creators, bro, they'll like after a couple weeks they'll be like, yeah, like bro, it's not working, and they'll like quit or some shit. Or bro, like some bro, I had people run off with money too before, you know what I mean? Um Bro, it's hard to trust, you know what I mean? That's why my creators very, very tight, but also my creators that I work with, bro, my creators are fucking hungry, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
my creators are fucking dogs. Like they want that shit. They want it bad, you know
Not
what I mean?
facts.
And when you have a creator, bro, when you got a creator who's hungry like that,
Mm-hmm.
bro, like I'm talking like 20 videos a day type
Mm-hmm.
shit, like yo, not sleeping themselves. Like
Mm-hmm.
those are the type of creators. You don't
Not
want no
facts.
fucking creator. Anyone right now watching this call, if you're trying to scale, you're looking for creators, bro. I'll tell you right now, make sure you're on the same page.
Not
Because
facts.
if you're hungry, your creator isn't hungry, bro, you're not gonna make no fucking money. If you're trying to go like 24/7 type shit, your creator's like, yeah, I'm gonna do this on the side as my products, bro. Fuck that. My creators, the products I give them are the main products because they know they'll make a bag.
Not
My
facts.
guys know that in CMG, bro. I have a creator. My creators are so fucking good that one of my creators, we hit 100K month profit. I did 50/50 split with them. So we both got 50K
Went
profit.
fucking
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean most people do like 20%, 30%. Bro, I did 50/50 because of like I said, how close and tight I am with my creators. Cause at the end of the day too, we do long-term shit. If you have a creator and it's just for the moment, just for the month, just for
Exactly.
like 2 months, it's like you guys are not on the same page. You know what I mean? Once they make money, boom, they're out of there. You know what I
Not
mean? So you got to
facts.
make sure you're on the same page.
Bro,
Yeah.
that is actual facts. I'm not gonna say I agree with you, and that's something that's super important. And that's one thing that I learned. I think it was like 2 months ago. Was that especially when you're running like a business or you now you're putting people in place. The biggest thing is like the people you work with are a reflection of your business. The people who your relationship with are a reflection of who you work with. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to prioritize the people that you work with over the money itself, and the money just comes. But if you do go with people, that just kind of comes with it, and that's something that's hella fucking real. And I definitely agree with you. And on the note of like people who are hella tight and all hungry, so that's where that came into place. So when I learned that was like
Mm.
2 months ago, but like this month, last month, because I was scaling up, I had to like kind of do it through a little hiring process. But like it's just kind of like understand like I don't know how you do it, but for me personally, like I go about kind of going and like I have like a system of like how I when I meet people, I hop on call with them, I talk to them, and really get to see like who it is I'm about to start working with before I work with. So I actually can see like is it actually are they actually worth working with? You know what I'm saying? Do they have that same drive as me? Do they understand the vision I have? Are they willing to put in the work? And that's kind of like how it was. So last month there was a lot of that as well. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, bro, that's fucking fire. You
Yeah,
dropped some hella creator sauce. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Let
yeah.
me see. All right, but
I'm telling you, bro. Wait, how many creators do you have right now?
over
And you
eight,
work with at once right now?
8 plus
8 plus creators at
8.
once. You're like doing all of them at
Yeah, it's
once.
not that hard, bro. If you have a system, I'm not gonna lie to you. It don't kill
Yeah.
me.
You don't think like quality, you should like cut down some and then,
The thing for me is that every single person that I work with right now currently, I have full faith and trust in, and like the quality
Yeah.
is hella good. That's what I was talking about last month, where my quality at this point last month, it was really just going through a set of hiring people, working with them, running them through a process of understanding like, okay, are they actually worth it? And then like put them on a product, and then some people I cut off immediately. Don't waste any time. Like those, they usually have like
Yeah.
signs. You feel what I'm saying? And then once you see those signs, you immediately cut them, and I would know. So everybody that I work with right now currently, like I have full faith and trust in. You know what I'm saying? Like they care about them,
Yeah.
they care about me, and I talk to hella. And that's like usually how I can be able to handle it. And running me personally, I've always been like kind of like a quantity holic, I guess you could say. So because of that fact, like it's never been that much for me. Like for instance, like I talked about this beforehand when I told a story, which I mean I'll tell in here as well. So when I was stuck at 10 to we're not even answering questions anymore. We're literally just giving hella sauce out in terms of like advanced shit. But when I was stuck at 10 to 20K a month at that time, I remember there was somebody who was hitting like consistent 100K months for like 4 or 5 months straight, like consistent like 6 months straight was 100K months in organic. And like I knew him and I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like how the fuck is he doing consistent 100K months? And I couldn't figure it out, and I was like killing myself because I used to have like super bad anxiety, like it used to be very very bad. Like that's where the mindset shit. I talk about a lot of mindset shit now because I got into that. And for me personally, once I decided to suck up my ego and I actually pay him to get on a call at that point. And when I got on that call, it was like 1.5K, 1K. It was definitely worth it because the three main things that I realized from that call, why he was making way more money than me, was three main things. One, the amount of volume at the highest of quality that he was doing was so substantial to the point to where like I realized that like I was a pebble compared to him. Like, bro, I'm posting like, let's say I think the time I was running like 1 to 2 products at a time. And yes, you can make 100, 200, 300K with one product. Do not have that limiting belief. That's limiting belief to think that people do it all the time. But it's the amount of consistency he was doing it. I don't give a fuck about doing it one time. I want to do that at a rate that's so high to the point to where like, bro, that's one of the fucking best. I'm making the most out of everybody, bro. And that's why like one of the reasons why I'm always so consistent. But he was showing that consistent way. I talked to him, and it was just like the amount of quantity that he was doing, at also the amount of quality he was doing, was so more substantial than the fact that I was doing. I realized, and that's where it goes back where I used to listen to a lot of Alex Hormozi. He used to be like, do so much volume to the point where it's almost impossible for you not to win. But then the one thing I realized was not only doing so much volume, but doing it at the same amount of quality. He was doing the exact same quality that I was doing, but at a 10 to 20x rate. And because of that fact, a lot of times you think that the people who are making the most money in the game, and this also goes into business as well when it comes to scaling, are the people who are making the most money in the game are people who, they just have like a crazy strategy, but a lot of times they're actually just doing 10x more than what you're doing at the same rate that you're doing it. So this is where the one lesson I learned in this is that your maximum output is somebody else's bare minimum. And because of that fact, what you need to do is you need to understand that you can always do more than what you're already doing at the same amount of quality. You're just limiting yourself in a limiting belief to believe that you can. And once I realized that, I changed up my strategy a little bit. I took an adapt, because at this point I had money as well. Like, I could spend money at this point. It was just like I tapped in. I started like understanding, not changing my strategy, but doing more and 10x of what I'm already doing. And then that next month I did 70K, and that next month I did 130, 140 was my biggest month so far, and this was like 2-3 months ago. And then the month out there 60K, and then from there it's been like consistent. Like last month I did 60K, that month that I did, it was my lower month that month. I was dealing with some issues like 15K. Month of that was 60, 140, 160, and it's been consistent ever since. And it's because I realized that it wasn't only the fact that my quality needs to be good, but if I want to be the best, I need to be doing the most out of everybody at the same amount of quality as you're doing. So everybody in here might think that they're posting a lot of videos and they're doing a shit ton of quality, but why is it a limiting belief to believe that you can't do more of what you're already doing at the same amount of quality? No, you can. You just need to build a system out that's so good for you to actually be able to do that. And that's like the biggest thing that I learned from that call that allowed me to adapt. I guess you could say like a business mindset. That make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
I'm not gonna lie, that was hella sauce. I just got hella sauce in that fucking shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We both just dropped hella fucking game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. My bad, man. Alright, bro. Go back to answering questions, bro. And then we're gonna bring people up as well. Let me see. What's the best way to test products without having money to test order a bunch of them? Do you wanna answer this or you want me to?
Say the question again.
What's the best way to test prods without having money to test order a bunch of them? So like basically they can't test order, but they want to test shit. They want to test products, but they can't test order validate.
Yeah. I mean, for me, bro, like, with the way I understood how products converted or not is experience. So when Ant was just talking about all that volume shit, that is not only good for just making money, but it's good for like under actually mastering the skill. You know what I mean? Like, bro, when you do all that volume, you see what works, you see what doesn't work, right? So when you see someone who actually knows what winning products are versus doesn't, it's usually because of volume, right? So for me, because I've tested so many different products, I've entered different niches, all different type of audiences and shit. I can tell like, okay, this product in the past, this one made money, so maybe this one's gonna make money, or this one didn't make money, and so this one's probably not gonna make money. But you also have to understand why products make money and don't make money. Like, bro, some people like I don't know how some people still think humidifiers are bangers, bro. Like it's kind of simple shit. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people, bro, even in my DMs, people send me a product. Yo, is this shit good? I'll just be looking at it like, bro, like what made you think is possibly good, bro? Like who the fuck is using this product? Who is going out of their way to pull out their card and type in their details and buy that shit? You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of common sense, and then there's also, you know what I mean, just knowledge. So my final thing is basically just experience, bro. If you're a beginner, it's gonna be hard. That's a fact. But when you get experience, you actually analyze. You're gonna be able to tell a lot easier from experience and just like understanding how shit works.
Yeah, no, I agree. The biggest thing I will say, like, on top of experience, because experience does come into play, because then you can kind of, like you said, see a product and you'll just know, do I know this printed, so this will print as well. The biggest thing I will say also for, like, my answer is that looking at to see if a product converts, because it not only goes into if a product converts at this point now. It's kind of like there's two type of winners that emotional and then the super viral products. So it's identifying which type of product it is by understanding the criteria. So if it's like an emotional product, all emotional products were like going crazy. Like they were all like converting high, but it was all about like understanding how viral it goes. If you look at the view to comment ratio of a product, like if you see they do 100K views and they get 100 plus comments and everybody in there is saying, yo, where can I buy, where can I buy, where can I buy, where can I buy, it most likely converts. The view to comment ratio is high. View to comment ratio will tell you how much a product converts. View to like ratio will tell you how passionate the audience is. But view to comment ratio will tell you if they get 100K views and 100 comments, it probably converts. But there's products that go hella viral that when they go hella viral, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, there's products that go hella viral and they typically have a lower view to comment ratio. They'll have like 100K views but only have 20 to 30 comments. But I will say, if the wow factor is so big enough to where they go crazy viral, then it doesn't matter because it's a lower converting product that goes hella viral. And it just kind of comes down to understanding which type of product it is and then putting the criteria for it. Does it match the criteria of it going insanely viral, or if it converts hella high and has a good enough wow factor? So that's what I will say.
Yo, y'all add on to that demand shit, bro. Demand is important, right? But like a lot of people, especially beginners or like, the mid people, you guys like you see demand and you're like, oh, it converts, it's a banger. There's so much more than just demand. It's not just demand. So that's why when all of us preach like, yo, if there's demand there, it's a good product. But you're not looking deeper. There's demand, but then there's also reasonable demand. There's also like, ICP, ideal customer profile demand. You know what I mean? Like actual demand that has buying power. So like there'll be a video, million views, you'll see like three comments saying where to buy, and you're like, oh my god, it's a banger. Bro, three people out of a mill? You know what I mean? So that's one case, right? Second thing, a bunch of Indians saying where to buy.
Oh
Bro,
my
they're not
god, I was
buying
about to
your
get
shit,
into that.
bro.
Not facts.
They're not
Not
buying
facts.
it. You know what I mean? And then a third thing also, which I've seen this multiple times and it confuses people because they're like, why is there so much demand? But it's not converting. You'll get a bunch of demand or like you'll see a bunch of demand, you'll see like it's real demand, but then like you may test order them, no sales. And that could also be because of the price of the product. You know what I mean? The perceived value of the product isn't matching the price. So that's another reason why people won't buy it. And then also, yeah, buying power. So, bro, if you're getting a bunch of kids too, and it's like they're asking where to buy, bro, they're not buying it. They don't have a credit card, they don't have money, bro. They're not buying it. So just make sure it's real fucking demand. It makes sense. Yeah, simple as that. Don't just see like, oh, where to buy, and then you know what I mean? Get
Not
it.
facts.
Also, like read the comments, bro. Like I really read the comments a lot, and there might be a couple of people saying where to buy, and then there's gonna be a comment somewhere, and it'll say some shit like, "Oh, the product is horrible, it doesn't work," and there'll be like hundreds and hundreds of likes on that comment. So pay attention to the comments that have a bunch of likes on them, because those kind of like sum it up for you basically right away, like what's going on with the product and if it's good or not. Because obviously you get a comment, if you see a comment, it says like, "This is the best product ever," like I want to buy it. Where do I get it? Link question mark, and there's like 1,000 likes on that comment, you already know there's 1,000 people agreeing with that thing that they would also want to buy it. So just looking out for all that shit.
That's fact. W fucking answer, bro. All right, bet. So I'm gonna do one more where we read the chat, and I'm gonna let a couple people come up. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
let's say, let's see. Okay, answered that. Can you speak? Oh yeah, this for you. Can you speak about taxes in Canada and how you handle them? And at what rev do you
Oh,
think you should mind about that? I remember I seen a video of you saying you were fucked.
yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro.
Yo.
If you, if you made over 100K profit in organic drop shipping for the year, go get yourself a corporation, which is the equivalent to a LLC. And bro, the thing is too, like most people who do e-com, right? It's a lot of US people. In the US, you can write off taxes like it's
Yeah.
fucking nothing. You could cop a Lambo because it's $40,000, 4,000 pounds, and write that shit off, bro. You are not writing that shit off in Canada, bro. Like, bro, my Corvette is not a write-off. My Benz is not a write-off. Like, it is very, bro. If I want to write that shit off, you know what I gotta do? I gotta fucking track my kilometers to where I went. Why did I go there, bro? You think I'm doing that shit, bro? I am not doing all that, bro. That is homework. You know what I mean? I'm not doing all that. So, like, yo, taxes are definitely like a lot more serious in Canada. There's a lot more like serious things that will come with it and shit. How do I do them though? Honestly, bro, just get an accountant, get in touch with an accountant as soon as possible once you make 100K, because, bro, you will get taxed a lot of fucking money, bro, if you don't have a corporation. You know what I mean? So, not just, bro, your taxes, your research and knowledge. Honestly, just learn from like, watching videos and shit.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
bro. I'm not gonna
Save your
lie.
money, bro. Invest.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I see so many niggas. They make their first 100K and they go buy bullshit, or they go spend half their
Bro, I
money and then
know.
they're fried, bro. They don't realize how
They can't
fried
even
they
pay their
are,
taxes.
bro. Exactly,
Yeah.
bro. They don't realize how fried they are. That's why for me, I made money and I never bought anything till when I bought the vet, bro.
Bro,
Because like, bro, I
bro,
was not getting fucked.
bro, people don't even realize, like, let's say you get 100K, right? Let's say you make 100K in a month. But 100K is not yours because it's not revenue. It's not profit, it's revenue. Okay, let's say you got like 70K profit for the month, right? Okay, but now you got taxes. So you're not keeping that 70K. So although it might be in your bank account, you're an entrepreneur. The money doesn't get taxed like a regular job. At the end of the year, whenever it is in April, tax season, you have to pay your taxes, right? You have to pay them. So you need money in your bank account to literally pay it. Bro, I had to pay over $100,000 fucking e-transfer to the CRA, which is the Canadian Revenue Agency or some
Bro, I
bullshit.
remember I
Like,
seen
bro, you
that
gotta
vid,
have
bro.
that money. Yeah, like, yo, I didn't know that you had to like straight up send money and shit. So like, bro, just know if you're trying to do shit the right way, I mean, you got to do your taxes. Don't just spend money without thinking about how much you have to owe in taxes.
Yeah, I see that
So
all the
like that.
time. All right, but we're gonna let a couple people up, so you guys can go ahead and request to come up.
Oh, yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Oh, good. How's it going, everybody?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Go
Go.
ahead and answer a question. And let me know if you
Uh,
want just one answer for one person or you want to answer both of us. Both can answer.
uh, well, if I could get from both, I would be appreciated.
Okay.
But my question is about more about the concept and the angle testing.
Okay. So like
Yeah, I do feel like I'm doing it wrong.
when it comes to testing concepts and different, are you talking about, because it's situational, like you talk about like testing specific type of concepts, or you mean like testing new angles, or do you mean like testing in general?
Uh, no, both of them. Like I know for like I had reached a peak where like I'm getting stuck to a certain views. So that's when I knew I had to change the concept or change the angle. But sometimes like when I do a couple of tests, like I don't get that much views that I'm looking for. Like my hopes was always to get more than I hit before. Like let's say if I had hit before with before the concept testing, like 100K, then then saw another concept that I wanted to try, but let's say it hit like 50K.
Okay. And so it's like really situational, so I'll go first and answer. It all comes down to situational, but like, because there's so many different situations on why you're not getting views or why you're not getting credit. Just to like clarify, you said you got 100K views and you couldn't get past that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the biggest thing with that, if you got 100K views, is just split testing, bro. It's not a concept or angle issue. It's just split testing. You need to be split testing effectively, bro. So for me personally, I split test specific 5 different things. So I'll do same everything new text hook, same everything new sound, same everything new visual hook, same everything new background, same everything new movements or process, depending on the type of product that it is. And you just need to really, really focus on figuring out what works, what variables are working for that concept. Then once you have a winning variable, you then take that winning variable, keep that winning variable, and then find something new for like another like variable. So like let's say you do a new sound, and the new sound performs better or the same as the 100K. You then keep that new sound and then test something different. And the whole point is to find all 5 winning variables to then be able to go crazy viral, because you will go hell viral, and then from there you just kind of run it through there. So that's how I do it. But you can go ahead.
I pretty much summed it up, bro. Like, it's not like that's such a broad question too, because
Yeah,
like
no.
obviously I can't see your video and shit. So like yeah, I mean I don't know exactly what you're doing. I don't know, like I haven't seen your hook. I don't see your concepts, but like you're not getting capped at 100K. Like you don't get capped. You know what I mean? Like because of your like the product or
Yeah.
anything like that. Like because it's content, bro. At the end of the day, anything has the potential to get a million plus views. It's just about whether that is a quality million views. But yeah, he summed it up, bro. You're
Yeah, nah,
good,
for
bro.
sure.
You're
Nah, you're
good.
good.
I got you. So just so let's say is there like a maximum amount that I split test?
Nah. Is that
Like
Nah,
and
bro.
say like no, like if I stay in the cap of the 100K, let's say for an example, do I drop that? Like say if I split test like 30 videos and still on that problem,
Yeah, but
do
yo, it could
I
also be
just
your
drop it?
concepts.
Yeah, that's the
You know what
point.
I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're split testing minor things, you're split testing minor variables, but it could also be your concept. Like your concept, You just switch it up, start trying different stuff. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Also, like I'm assuming you have a competitor who's viral, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And do they have more views than you?
Yeah.
And is it the same video you copied?
Yes, and I did see more people came in, like they were new to the market. When once they came in, they did the exact same thing, but they got more views. But I do believe they got Prime, IG or Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you kind of summed it up right there almost because if they have a primed account, their followers are gonna interact with it first. Because Instagram, it basically pushes videos out by showing it to their followers first, and if they interact with it, it'll push it out to more people. So they have that advantage if it's a primed account. But is it like regular accounts too, like a regular TikTok or Instagram, or just primed accounts?
I'm not sure, but like their first video was the product, but I didn't realize about like once they hit the 100K, I did check their accounts. It was like the third post, but they might deleted their old videos. Maybe there's something there, you know?
Like, how many followers do you think
Because
they have, approximately?
but by the hundreds, by the time I checked their accounts.
Hundreds of followers, or like thousands?
Uh,
You saying?
no, the main competitor that I copied was thousands. But the new people that came into the market, it was
Okay,
hundreds,
okay, 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 okay.
like between
So
3 to 8.
I would say to you, make sure you're copying properly. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like it's
It's
a broad
situational,
question
bro.
because I can't see it. You know what I mean? Like I can't see it. So it's like, you know,
No, I
yeah.
appreciate you, but it is my fault in the end. But I'll be
I would say
copying
though,
more.
yo, I would say for you because your situation, because I can't see the main thing you should do, bro, is try to be different, try to be creative in some type of way, or do something that's not already being done. Like I had a product, I wasn't the first person to the product, I wasn't the second, I was over 10 competitors in, and there's certain concepts that are going to be saturated, view saturated, harder to go viral. So just try other concepts, try other things that are viral, but not by the competitors, by other products, and try to implement those hooks. Like for example, I'll make it simple because emotional is simple, right? Let's say you're running a resin lamp, right? And it's resin lamp shit, okay? And then you see those alarm clocks. I'll take some type of hook from the alarm clocks, implement it into the resin lamp because everyone in the resin lamps is just copying other resin lamps. You know what I mean? So just try to find other viral videos, other hooks, other text, and implement it to your shit. Shit that's not being done by your competitors.
Yeah, he summed it up. So
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
that that's a big one. Yeah, I really appreciate the sauce here.
no problem, bro. Be safe, bro.
I appreciate you guys. That's a good one. Thank you, guys.
All right, bet.
Hopefully he
Yo,
hits 100K month.
nah, facts. He better pop
Hey, what's
out.
going
Swear to
on?
God. Yo.
What's good? What's good?
Yo,
You hear
what's
me?
going on? But yeah, I hear you, bro.
All right, fire. You talked earlier about when you're bringing a new product. Sometimes what you can do is like target Germany or the European countries specifically.
Mm-hmm.
How would you go about doing that?
Okay, so when it comes to targeting new countries, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, there's two ways I've gone about it. So I have targeted myself, but the biggest way is just to find somebody who's already in Germany, or is find somebody who can target Germany to just like have them post. I'm not gonna lie, or just hire a creator to do it. But if not, what I do personally is I've never used a VPN. So for Instagram and Facebook, I've never used a VPN when trying to like target like a different country. For TikTok, I know you have to, but for Instagram and Facebook, I've never. So the key thing for me is all I do is I just take the product, I'll make my own content with it, and I'll just change the language. So I change the text hook to German language. I use Claude because like it just gives me the most accurate like language for specifically that country. And then the key factor that nobody talks about, make sure you're using German sounds, bro. So you need to make sure you're actually using sounds that actually go out in Germany. If you use a US based sound, then what's going to happen is that you're going to hit the US. You need to actually do research and find what trending sounds in Germany that you can actually use for that product to actually hit it. And then another key factor, if you're doing a 3-2-1 concept, don't say 3-2-1 if the language, like when you're saying 3-2-1 or whatever it is, like when they're talking, is different. You want to actually change the language to a language like for what they would actually say in the video. So in the video themselves, make sure they're talking German. If you do those three things, you'll hit Germany. And on Facebook, you can block countries to only target Germany as well.
Like it's weird. This last product I was running, I stopped running it now. Like it was like not that big a niche. The content's just saturated now. Like I didn't even everything was in English. Like audio hooks, English, text, everything fucking English, and it was like a farmer product. I made like 6 grand off it, and I noticed it was just automatically targeted Germany, like from the rip.
Okay, well then you can just take it to Germany. Cook up.
Oh.
Like, bro, just take it to Germany
Alright,
itself.
alright,
But
alright.
like, just go do that. You're gonna cook up even more. Like, honestly, like for instance, this is one thing I actually just told. So I had somebody who joined my one-on-one recently. Like, just no promoter. I had someone to join recently, right? And he's running a product, and all his sales. This goes back to what Kane was saying earlier. All his sales are coming from Germany. So I told him, I said, take that product and literally run it in Germany, and now he's cooking up even more. Because I told him to scale it because he's like going crazy with it. So with scaling, he made multiple different accounts, and he's running it like different angles, different variants, different concepts for one account, etc. And they're all like all. He has like 4 accounts he's running right now, 4 or 5 accounts, and each account has its own thing. One of his accounts specifically, because all his sales that we noticed were coming from Germany, I had him tell him to go run it in Germany, and it's actually cooking up more than it was in the U.S. Because I'm not trying to leak the prod. It's a product right now that makes sense for the Germany more than the U.S. because of the fact that like in the U.S. right now it's not really trending as much because like it's kind of like about to end. In Germany and UK, that shit's like going crazy. Like it's like just now happening. So like it made sense for Germany.
Yeah, most definitely. Yo, Kane?
Wrapped it up for you, my boy.
Also, no, new question. You said your targeting was fucked up on your one phone, and then you got a new one. You did a new iCloud and everything, and it was just good after that.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
cool.
yo, are you from Canada?
Yo, you know me. Don't worry.
I know that voice, bro. I knew that
You know,
voice,
yeah, I
yo.
know, bro.
I know who it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
that's crazy. You tapped in though. Good shit.
Yo, it's wild. Like it's been like a month for me. I'm up like 8 bands right now.
Oh, that's good, bro.
It's sick, man.
That's good,
Fire,
bro.
bro.
Keep grinding.
100K month. Bro, what's up with this
All right,
Canadian
bro.
takeover, bro? I swear to God, I talk to more Canadians than I do anybody else, bro. No, I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. Wild.
Nah,
All right, bro. Appreciate
yes,
it,
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's real.
All right, better the next nigga up. All right, my boy
Nah,
Ruben.
you're not a student, bro, and you went to my high school.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bro, putting the whole city on. Yo, what's up, Ruben?
All right, so my question is, I think I have two. I might have forgot the other one. Okay, so my first question is, bringing a brand new product to the market, how many videos are y'all making if you have so much conviction in it?
You go ahead and answer this game.
For like day, like
Yeah.
you just make the account, how many videos you post in the first day?
Oh, bro, I'll probably post like, bro, minimum 5. Minimum 5. Bro, honestly, like I actually did something similar. I posted like 6 videos right away. I was posting like 6 videos minimum consistent. Um, I move quick, especially when it comes to bringing products to the market. Like unless I like, it's really never came down to like I'm not going viral and I have to drop it. It's usually I find something better or like it's not as good as I thought it was. But like if I'm bringing a product to the market, I have conviction, bro. Like I'm spamming like fucking like I treat every product like it's gonna be the one to print. You know what I mean? So like I'm going all in, but like I mean like it depends. Like bro, are you advanced or a beginner?
Intermediate. Like I have like what, a couple of 5 figures.
Yeah, he had a 40K month.
Like yeah, like I mean you should know how to test it then like you're gonna run it
Yeah.
up, you know what I mean? Like I mean I don't see why, especially the thing is when you bring a product to the market, bro, it really like you're gonna go viral easy because like it's never been seen before, you know what I mean? So the type of content you make, like bro, it literally like every single product I brought to the market, if you're doing it, testing properly, like making the right content, bro, you're going viral. It's really just gonna come down to like you printing or not. But like to sum it up for you, bro, I don't see why you should be running it for any longer than 2 weeks. Like even 2 weeks is stretching it, but I'd like give it the
Bro,
most
2
2 weeks,
weeks,
bro.
nigga, 4 days, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Price be go viral ASAP, nigga.
Bro, yeah,
What?
unless though like you got like that's the thing like unless you have more ideas like you know like okay I didn't try this I'm gonna do that or I didn't do this let me try that, you know, that's the thing. But like bro, again, like speed, how we talked about before, you don't want to be fucking putting all your time into that shit, you know what I mean? Like imagine you're running a product, right, for a week or 2 weeks, bro. That's like an hour minimum you're putting in every day for that product. That hour every day could have been split up between another 3 products, 4 products, whatever the case is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Ruben, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro, because I know you personally. My nigga, you know what you're doing to an extent. Bro, you literally just brought product to the market recently and just cooked up with it. I'm gonna keep it a bean, you just lack conviction, bro. Like, lock in, gang.
Nah, I don't. What you mean?
Bro, come on, gang. Bro, I'm cute about it. This is the question that you
I
already
was
knew. No, go ahead. What you gonna say again?
I was I was just gonna say the other thing too is like I almost don't even put it on like times. Like I just dropped a product recently and I don't put it on like a how many days type shit. It's like more of like I'll post this videos, I'll post this and like let's see what works, what doesn't work. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people they go by days because they're used to that old thought of like, okay, 2 to 3 videos a day, I'm gonna give it 9 videos, which is X amount of days, blah blah, whatever. This is the testing strategy, right? But if you're posting like as many videos as you want and you're really testing, like put it in a way of testing. Don't worry about how many days. Almost just worry about like did you try these concepts already? Did you try these texts already? Did you try enough? And when you did that, unless you have if you don't have any other ideas, there's no point of stressing and being emotional and tied to that product because you're gonna
Exactly.
waste time. I know plenty of guys who are so emotionally attached
No
because we do
facts.
organic drop shipping. The average age group for organic drop shipping is like teens, early 20s. Bro, that is the most fucking easy manipulative fucking emotional people ever. So it's like they get emotional to products, they get emotional when they get that sale, they get that first sale, they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna stick to it, blah blah, bro. You gotta detach yourself from the money and like think logically. It's all a logical game. A lot of people play it emotionally, you know what I mean? You just gotta be smart, bro. You know what I mean? Move quick and just get to it, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, I agree, bro. I agree.
Uh,
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, bet. A couple more up here. Robin, you can go down. Oh, wait, I can move to the audience.
I fuck with this shit though, you know, not too much brain rot in here.
Nah,
You know,
facts. It's getting
you
to it,
gotta
bro.
you
I
got a
told you.
solid server.
Bro, I told you, bro. That shit hard. But the last one we did, that shit was OC too, bro. It's just about giving hella value. Like, letting niggas, bro, like, just know, like, bro, like, we're here to just give hella value, bro. Like, nothing else. Just really
Bro,
get into the bag.
Bro, this is why I stopped my shit though, bro. You fucking 300 people, you got half of them brain rotting and shit, bro. I can't be
Nah,
doing
I'm
that,
not gonna
bro.
lie. The
Like,
last one at the beginning, it was OC. I'm not gonna lie, like it was hella OC. But like when you actually start going into like actual value, niggas are gonna shut up to listen.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's why it doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna let somebody else over
yeah.
here. If it fucking works. Yo,
Hello. Can you
yo,
hear me?
yes sir, yes, sir. What's bubbling, boy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've got a quick question. I was going to ask in terms of competitors, like on different products. Say you find a product,
hmm
you run it through. What's the best method to finding all of the competitors on that product at one time?
So, are
Is
you
there a
talking
certain
about
way
in
you go
all
about
different
it?
countries or just one, like in the U.S.?
Yeah, like any country, like any prod. Like if it's
Okay,
like a prod
so
and you want to jump on it and you want to check how many's on it,
So
what would
there's
you
two
do?
ways I personally do it myself. First of all, in the U.S. specifically, or you could do this as well. You can actually give Claude the product and tell Claude to just send you all the links of everybody who's posted for the product. I'm gonna keep it being like you can have Claude do competitor research for you and just have it to where like Claude will like go and you go like, yo, I want you to find me all the accounts that I posted for this product. And if you go do that and you go do that, like it will go. You can use Claude extension. Make sure you use Claude extension. And then if you do that, then it will go
Mm.
find you like all the links for everybody on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook who's posted, and you'll have all the competitors. Or what you can do is you can go and well, this is ready for like Germany, right? Like if you're trying to find new competitors
Yeah,
for different
yeah, yeah.
Germany, is you can go and like what I do personally is I just find somebody who's able to target Germany, and I'll just ask them like, yo, can you look this up for me real quick? Because to be honest with you, like it's very very hard for me to find accounts that are in different countries. In the U.S., I'll just look up the products. Like if
Mm.
you're running a Resin Lamp, I'll just look up fucking Dragon Ball Z Resin Lamp, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. All the competitors pop up, and then I just go like look and see what they're doing. But if I'm trying to find
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
go and find like a new country, I just use Claude, and Claude will do it for me. Or I'll go and I'll ask somebody who's already in there. Those are the two ways that I do it. And when I'm just finding people in the U.S., again, I'll just look up the product. And when I look up the product, I'll go. And all the competitors always show up. I'm not gonna lie, me personally, I've never heard this issue where it's like people said they can't find all the competitors. But I swear to God, if you just look up the product, you'll see all the competitors there. And when you see the competitors there, you can see exactly what they're doing. And you just go and analyze from there, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Cool,
I
sweet.
mean, I don't know if there's any way for Kane how he does it, but that's how I do it.
Same shit, bro. Like, I mean, just search up the product. You could even put like whatever the product is or like what it does. You know what I mean? In the search bar, you're pretty much gonna get it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, when you're searching up competitors, like, bro, you don't know the fucking names. You just gotta search up the products, like what it is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And you'll
yeah.
see it around. You know, and if you don't really see it on TikTok, you can go on Instagram, you go on Facebook. Like, you could see all the platforms. You know, the thing is too, it's a little hard to even like track down one competitor too because what a lot of people do now so you can't like check their reviews and shit they'll like change their name. So like if a store, like if I'm running a product and my name is like Nike dot store, that's my username.
Mm.
Their Instagram will be like one dot Nike dot store, and their Facebook will be like store Nike, so that you can't track them down. You know what I mean? So you just gotta search up the
Yeah.
product.
No facts.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right. Thanks. Yeah, this chat's trolling as well, bro, by the way.
I'm not even reading this shit.
But
I'm
it's
not
good
gonna
enough.
lie to you.
Appreciate the advice, and
Yes,
that's been
sir.
good. Thank
Yes, sir.
you.
Yes, sir. All right, bet I'm the next nigga up. A couple more. You.
Oh,
Yo, what's going on,
do
bro?
you hear
doing?
me? Do
Yes,
you?
yes, sir.
Hey, yeah, I have a question for you and Kane.
Okay.
It's about the Instagram accounts that gets banned because right now, like, I get like good products. I make like 10 to 20, 30K months, but then my Instagram accounts like gets suspended and I can't recover it. So I just want to ask how to prevent this and like if there is any solution to this because like it's really shit. Like yeah, that's my question.
Now I'm gonna let him go only because I already answered the last one, so I'm gonna let him answer, and then I'll answer after.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say I never got suspended on
Bro,
Instagram or like nothing
that's crazy.
except for one time I set up ManyChat, right? Boom. 8 Instagram accounts wiped out, bro. Wiped out, including my
Yo,
main
yeah.
personal.
Tell the story.
So that's why my Instagram got fucking banned in the first place. Like my personal, along with all my product accounts, wiped the fuck out, bro. So I'm gonna tell you right now, yo, ManyChat, it's a 50-50. It'll work for some people. Some people might get banned. I know multiple people who already got banned using ManyChat. Yeah,
Okay, so for
it's a
me,
risk.
Yeah,
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say,
yeah.
can
So
someone set up
yeah.
the chat? Yeah, you got.
Yeah, and for you, Anthony, because like me, I don't use many chat, and
Yeah.
I haven't like I have like 6 different phones,
Yeah.
like 4 with VPN. Those got banned. Also, my personal account. So I don't know if it's
Okay,
like
so I
my
want to ask you like 2,
identity
3
or
questions.
I don't
I
know.
want to ask you a couple questions before I give you an answer.
Yes.
Because it's very situational on how these things happen. Because a lot of my students happen. First of all, he is right about the mini chat as well. I don't use mini chat because of that happen. First thing I want to ask you is, are you doing only emotional, or are you running regular products?
I did like everything, like regular and lastly like more emotional.
Emotional. Okay, so you're
But
doing more emotional than regular. Okay, you're using AI, correct?
yes,
And are you
these
mainly going?
last months only
Are you mainly getting banned on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or all of them?
I only do Instagram, so yeah, only Instagram accounts.
Okay, bet. So what I'll tell you right now, and this is usually what happens. So I'm gonna tell you the cause and like what I do to combat that when it does happen. So usually there's 2 kind of things that I see happen. So if you're running a more of emotional products and you actually get flagged, like if you get flagged running emotional, and how to combat that, because what I've done is, one, I add the AI label. So when I add, the thing about I've noticed, and I actually like did a little research on this, is that when you're going and you're posting AI content, if you're not putting the AI label there, and they find out, especially if you're trying to sell a product and like you're marketing ads, they're gonna flag you immediately and you're gonna get banned. So a lot of people, like, they get shadow banned, especially on TikTok, is because you're trying to basically quote unquote deceive people into buying a product that using AI, not putting that as AI. So one of the biggest thing I've been doing recently is, after I get banned with a product, that next account I make, I'll put the AI label and I don't get banned. And it's because I'm telling people that it's AI, because people are still going to buy it. People want the product, they're going to buy it no matter fucking what. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But I'm telling people that it's AI, and because of that fact, is not getting flagged. And then second is emotional. So when you're doing emotional, you do have a risk of doing deceptive content or emotional type content to see people, quote unquote, into actually going and buying the product. And if Instagram, Facebook flagged you for it, it's immediately going to flag all your accounts and snipe your shit. So then from there, you need to get a new device, because if you don't get a new device, you're going to get fried. But if you're doing regular and you get fried, the biggest thing is, like I said, adding the AI label. Because when I add the AI label now to every product that I'm running, because I'm running, like, I'm not really running emotional right now. Every product that I'm running, I don't get banned, because I'm telling people that it's AI and they still buy from me even after that. Then it's not my fault. And again, Instagram and Facebook won't flag me for that, because that did happen where I had one phone that all my accounts got sniped, and it's because of the fact that I kept, what would happen is that they'd flag me and I make another account, get sniped again, and make another account, get sniped, and then cooked. You know what I'm saying? So I just started adding the AI label, and then nothing happened. And if you get cooked and you're making new accounts now and you're actually doing this, then your phone is fried, and then you need to make a new, and you get a new phone. And if you go and you make a new phone or get a new phone and it gets fried, then it's your IP, you need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah. I think I need to go somewhere else, but yeah. Thank you very much. I will just try the AI label. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
thank you.
Yes,
It
sir.
was
Okay,
awesome.
like one or two more, and then we're gonna be good, bro. One or two more. So, yo,
Oh, yeah. Hi,
what's
guys.
going
Yeah,
on, bro? What's
so
going on,
I
bro?
have a question about the packaging. So first, when you test the product, you work without the agent like that. So I'm from Eastern Europe, and I think when I'm ordering something from AliExpress, it's just cheap packaging. Is it different on the US market, or how customer
To be
feels?
to be honest with you, or I'll answer like my first question with this. You can get custom packaging, you know that, right? Like you can tell a supplier and just pay for custom packaging, and you could get custom packaging. It's not that much. It's just like a little bit like I think sometimes it depends on what you want in the packaging, but you can make your own custom packaging with your own label, and it'll only cost like a couple dollars to add onto each order that you ship. So I mean, it really depends. I mean,
Okay, is it worse on start or
bro,
when you have more than 10
I
orders
I
for a
don't
day,
think I
for
don't think
example?
I don't think anybody in here does custom packaging. What about you, Ken?
Nah, bro. Nah. Wait, why do you want custom packaging because you're trying to brand it more or because you just don't like the packaging?
Yeah, I think when you becoming more a brand, I think it's necessary. But I ask it more when you starting test the product and the customers start
Do that shit
selling
later,
or
bro.
buying from you. Yeah,
Get
yeah.
But
established
So
like, are
first.
when
you but like, are you branding the product?
so no, I'm only testing. Yeah, so I know it's better to make
Bro,
later when it's your premium. When you're making it more premium, no?
bro,
But you're
Okay.
bro, people are doing like multi six-figure months, no packaging, bro. Like, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good.
Okay, thanks.
yes, sir. All right, let me get one more person up here. I'm gonna let, I'm gonna let Adam come up here, bro. Just take
Yo, what up, what up?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
Yo, what's going on? Got a question, man. Kane just mentioned that ManyChat like can get your account suspended, right?
Yeah.
I kind of like thought that before, and I'm just wondering, like, is that a move? Like, should we just stop using ManyChat? And if we do,
Yeah.
we
Now,
got like a problem with like you can't use the caption where you put comment blah 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 to get the link, right? Because you need ManyChat to like auto comment
yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So that's kind of like the bottleneck with that. So what do you guys think? Like, is there a
Yeah, sir.
solution for that or?
I mean, I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Like, it's 50-50. If you already have many chats set up and you're doing good, like, bro, you might as well keep doing it. I know guys who are doing good. Usually, you'll get banned right away. For me, I got banned right away. The reason why this happens is not
Damn.
because it's supposed to, but it's like Instagram is like, it's a huge thing that's been going on for months that people are getting falsely banned for certain things. And Instagram had like a new update where they have like their AI detects certain other AI things and it'll just like ban you right away. But if you already are using it and you're perfectly fine, I mean, you still could get banned, but like you're already in there, so it's like there's honestly no point. But if you're,
Yeah.
but for anyone who's like wanting to start ManyChat, just know that there's a chance you will get banned, and not just your account, but like all your accounts could get banned.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I don't want to get my personal banned. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
like I still
and
want to laugh a little bit. Like,
yo, there's no fix, bro. Like you either use it or you don't use it, cause like, bro, Instagram's fucked right now. Like there's a lot of people having this issue, and like you literally can't fix it.
Now, what I will say.
we
Oh, wait, go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, man.
Oh, you wanna go?
No, go
Okay.
ahead.
So what I will
Yeah.
say is, I personally did, like I said, I've never set up ManyChat because like of that fucking same issue. I'm not trying to get fried, bro. Like fuck that shit. I see
So
what
you don't
Kane's
use
going through.
you don't use
Bro, so I'll tell
the
you what
value
I
where
do
you
personally,
say
bro.
yeah.
Because I'm not trying to
Yeah,
have
go
my
ahead.
personal ban, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how that shit goes. That shit's ass,
Nah,
bro.
I get
So,
you.
bro, so I do personally. Instead of setting up ManyChat, now ManyChat does boost your per mil. That's why a lot of these lower converting products were actually converting 1 to 2K per mil. Is because you'll notice a trend of like basically you're literally DMing them the link, so people are gonna have higher chance of actually buying the product. So lower converting products will convert 1 to 2K per mil with ManyChat. Now, obviously, it sucks that you can't do that, but this is what I do. So it's just CTAs, bro. Just do CTAs. So what I do personally is I go and I just make story CTAs. And if you're doing, it depends on the type of product you're running. If you're an emotional product, just make a CTA and pin it at the top of your story, like of your account, and just spam that on your story post. So make a CTA if you're running an emotional product with somebody saying like, "Hey guys, I made this product, da 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 da. Go buy your shit. My link in bio, da 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 da." And then what you could do is you could post that shit on your story and just keep rinsing and repeating it every 24 hours. So people who are going viral, 90% of them usually always look at your story. So while you're going around, people are looking at your story, and they'll funnel them into like you're actually going and buying. Or if you're running a regular product, which even with emotional you could do, especially on Instagram and Facebook, is like I said, story posts are hella good. Make sure to pin them and also add them to the story. If you add them to the story, you'll boost like how much sales you're getting at least by like 10%. And another thing you could do is you can go and just make your account hella branded, which I know a lot about, is make your account branded. Have like 4 highlights, reviews, bro. Reviews on your highlights reviews on your highlights, like putting like, oh, customer testimonials are hella fucking good. That's hella fire because it makes it look more real. So if you have a reviews highlight and then you do like a production highlight, bro, you can make AI like show like a factory, or you could like steal like a factory and like show like, oh yeah, we make them here, and then put that into your highlights, and then like it would make you look way more real, like a real brand, because it looks like you're actually producing them. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're showing like, oh yeah, like look, this is the factory, we make them, etc. You can do that for the second highlight, and for the third highlight, it's just like, again, like if you're running emotional, you can do like an about me highlight, where like, for instance, my personal brand, and even Kane's, right, we have like highlights and shit like that on our shit, where it's like shows like who we are and shit like that. You could have that for emotional on your third highlight, where it's like, oh, I've been making them for this long and this, that, and the third, and it's like a story, like you press through it and it's like tells a story, and that boosts your CVR even more, and also boosts your like how much money you're making, because people will look at that, especially if you're doing emotional. And if you're doing regular, again, just having like a story, having like a story with the factory, and then also going and not only having a story with the factory, but also having those customer, and then rinse and repeating your story posts, and then you can like basically not have to do mini chat, and then just do that.
Yeah. No, that does make sense. No, honestly, I got another question though. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So you keep saying that you get sniped, like Shopify payments. You keep getting sniped.
Bro, I just got off Shopify.
What is that, man?
I just got off Shopify. Like, I just got onboarded to a new payment processor, actually. So
No
basically,
way, bro.
what's been happening to me personally is, and this happens all the time, bro, is that, bro, like I'll go. So I had reused stores, and then they all got held like throughout time. But what I was doing was I was using my reused stores. If you have orders on your store, then you're chilling. I'm not gonna lie though. But the biggest thing is like, bro, I would have a brand new store. I'd run up like 30-40K in a week, and then that shit would just get held. Like, that's really it. And then that's really nothing I could do. Or what you can do, so for instance, my boy, like, and this happened to like, bro, I talk to a lot of my students about this shit, bro. So a lot of my students are also dealing with that shit too, and it kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just part of the game. I don't know about Kane, but so like even my boy on a brand new store made $70,000 in like 4 or 5 days, bro. And bro, sniped immediately. So what you could do is you can actually just it's
Oh, like they ask. Sorry to interrupt. They keep asking though. Like they're not gonna. They're not.
No,
gonna
they don't
snipe
keep the
you,
money,
like,
bro.
just
Like,
that.
what happened?
Yeah, they keep asking like provide us with like tracking numbers and shit.
No, bro.
And you can do that and just get your money back.
I actually I talked about this in another call before. Again, I don't know if Kane does this, but me personally. So first of all, they're not gonna keep the money. They'll let it go in like 3-4 months. Like, I don't know if Kane has had any money on hold what he's gotten recently. But I personally am still waiting on some because it happened recently. But the biggest thing you could do with that fact, like I said, is just going and like you can add tracking numbers. So I've done this before, and I don't give a fuck. I tell niggas that I did this shit before. Like, I've went and I've like, if you go look on Google, you can look like fake tracking numbers, and then for like those Shopify things that you need to give them, just add that to your store and then put those fake tracking numbers on the store and just give them that. My boy did this, and he got his money released, so he did that, and then
oh shit,
yeah, he got his money released. So what he did was like, so when they pause you. And then when they pause you, they ask for like 4 things, depending on what they pause you for. Like, if you're getting paused for copyright, which my student actually just dealt with that, the biggest thing is that when you get paused for copyright, you can go and you can like just take the product down, take it off the store, let the
no, I know that, yeah.
But if
it's
you're
just
pausing,
about like
if they're
if you're not
pausing
doing
for high
anything,
scale,
you're just trying to run it up. Right?
Yeah, if you're pausing it for high school, then what he did, he got his money on hold. Bro, it's like, I'm not like, this is a miracle though. I'm not gonna lie, like, this is a miracle. So what he did is, first of all, the business registration. You need business registration. When you get business registration, what you can do is you can like go and like apply for business registration. Wait, takes like fucking 20 minutes. Once you do that, boom, you have the business registration. Go give them that. Then from there, you can go give them like the invoice of the supplier. Boom, you got that. Then I personally, what I did was I just went on fucking Google, looked up fake tracking numbers, put the fake tracking numbers on my Shopify. Then I went, took a screenshot of that, gave that to Shopify, and then the next thing he did was like, I forgot the 4th thing. Oh yeah, socials. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you're running emotional,
social media.
Yeah, if you're running emotional product, you're fried, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you're cooked.
Nah, no
but if you're running a
way,
regular product,
no, fuck that,
if you're running a regular product, bro, just give him the socials. He waited like a week.
They asked me before. I gave him.
Yeah,
he
waited like 2 weeks. and then he was chilling. Like he got, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this is a miracle. I've never seen this in my life, but he got his money back. I don't know how it happened, and then. But after
And
that,
he was doing emotional. This guy.
no. He was doing regular. At this time.
Oh,
This
regular.
was like, bro. This was like fucking 3 months ago, 4 months, like 2 months ago. This was like 2 months ago. But he was just doing regular. Like even though everybody was doing emotional, he was doing regular on this product, and he got it back. But like that's the best you could do, bro. What I tell you, if you get your payments on hold, is bro, just go and make a new store, bro, and then just get off Shopify.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get off Shopify. I'm kidding, being just hit up other payment processors, book a call with them. Once you book a call with them, then I just got off the call with a payment processor yesterday. Book a call with them, and then they'll onboard you, and then now you're chilling.
I was just gonna say,
Go
for
ahead, man.
chargebacks, like for a lot of people I know that get chargeback, I mean, get their payments on hold, it's because of chargebacks, right? And because if you go under a certain percentage, I think it's like 2% or 1%.
Yeah, it's not. I
If
think
you
it's
if
1%. Yeah.
if you go over it, then you're gonna get your payments on hold, right? So that happened to me once, and what happened when I literally just emailed Shopify. I think like a couple days later, yo, all my payments off hold. So I emailed them, spammed them, right? They got my shit off hold. The other thing you can do, which I have a boy who has a clothing brand, who it's like one of the biggest clothing brands in like my area, like Toronto area, Canada even. And when he got chargebacks, right, which anyone can do with any type of dropshipping store, is because it's like a certain percentage you go over, you get your payments on hold. You can literally, like, you yourself, you can just put like a fucking shipping protection or a dollar thing, and you can just buy that a bunch of times just so you go back below that
Yo,
2%
that's
or
fire.
the
That's
1%,
fire.
whatever it
That's
is.
fire.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like even like you could get like, because the thing is, if you do it too much, you're gonna get your Shopify will flag you.
It's
They'll
gonna
see
be.
that
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
gonna become
same
pretty obvious.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can also just get some of your friends to do it, right? So what he did was he literally dropped a whole entire, because his clothing brand is big, right? So what he did is he literally dropped 100 free t-shirts so he could get 100 orders that we're not gonna get chargebacks because it's free shit. And so that dropped his
Okay,
conversion rate,
yeah.
his chargeback percentage by so much. So yeah, anyone who gets chargebacks literally just fucking do that type of shit. You know what I
That's
mean?
fire.
Fair.
I hope that.
Nah, thank you guys. Nah, appreciate it. Thank you, Kane. Thank you.
I got you, bro.
Thank you. Cheers. All right. Bye bye.
No, yeah. Hey, this is a W fucking call, bro. For real, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Adam, you can go down. My bad.
How do I get? Yeah.
Nah, I got you. I bet. But it's a W fucking call, bro. For real. Hey, Kane, I asked this for Ozzy and Markio, so I'm asking the same thing for you to end off the call. If you were to tell somebody right now, like let's say you're about to leave organic, right? Like you're not doing organic no more. And if you were to tell somebody right now who's about to start organic, like the biggest piece of advice you would tell them, like what would you tell them? Like but you got one piece of advice you can tell them.
Bro, honestly, bro, I say this all the time, but like the work, it's like 10% business, 10% doing the work, 90% mindset. The reason why I say that is because there's always people who start off by thinking like, oh, I'm gonna start organic drop shipping. I'm gonna hit like 100K next month, 100K next month. That's good to have that belief. It's good to believe that. It's good to have a goal, right? But you're so empowered and so like thinking over that 100K and the money that when if you don't hit that 100K, you instantly lose all motivation. You instantly lose all hope. You don't have the same conviction, and now you start to be like lazy, and you just don't put in the work. So, like, bro, this works every single time. I have so many guys. I know so many people. It worked for me. If you start off by going into the business model for beginners, right? If you're truly willing to work for a year straight and not see any results, you're guaranteed to make money, and I can guarantee that, bro. Like, as long as you're willing to work without seeing results, bro, you are guaranteed to make money, bro. Guaranteed. Simple as that. And besides that, bro, you can never stop learning. Don't get an ego and think like, oh, I'm too good. I made money. I'm going to stop learning. Like, I'll just stay to myself. Nah, bro. You can never stop learning. Always analyze, learn from wrongs. You could take 100 L's and you'll still take more L's if you don't learn from them. There's a difference. People always say, L's are lessons. They're only a lesson if you actually try to learn from them. A lot of people take the same L 100 times and never, ever fix that shit. So you got to learn from your losses. Don't just take it. Simple as that.
No, it's fire,
Yeah.
bro. Fucking fire, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, bro, for real. Thank you for like coming on here, bro,
Bro.
for real. And like just like, hey, bro, everybody
Yeah.
said WK in the fucking chat, bro. You already know,
I
bro.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
WTTP,
Appreciate that, bro.
all you guys.
appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate you letting me come on. Appreciate you guys in the chat too.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, yo, let's run it up.
Bro,
Get to the
everybody
money.
in here hitting 100K
know what it
month,
is.
bro. That shit easy,
Facts.
bro. So now, yeah, hey, I mean, not case, I'm stuck in case anymore. WAMA, for real. And, bro, like, I'll let you guys know, like, we might have somebody else come up here who knows, bro, and, like, kind of just go from there. Y'all make sure to go fuck with Kane, though, for real. Join his Discord server. whenever he gets his Instagram back, go follow him on Instagram. Who knows? That nigga might never get his shit back. I'm not gonna hold you. Who knows? But that nigga's getting sniped. But nigga's blacklisted. But now yeah, go fuck with Kane, bro, for real. Join us. I'll put the CMG link. Like y'all can go join the Discord for real if you guys aren't already in there. And then like I'll put like his backup. Like y'all can go fuck with that too, bro. So yeah, y'all for real, bro. Yeah, bro. Appreciate you guys, bro, for real.
I appreciate you. I see you guys.
Yeah.